What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, Eric, and today we are going to discuss a motion that I made at last Friday's general membership meeting for Local 26. Now, the reason that I'm bringing this to you is because Local 26 members sometimes watch my videos. And if they happen to watch this video, I am hoping that they get inspired to turn out at the next general membership meeting because it will be good for them to do so. Further than that, I'm making this video to make other IBEW members and other union members across the country aware of their rights and to give them a little bit of a framework if they are interested in trying to increase transparency. Transparency is so critical because it removes doubt. It removes the need for me to trust in people. Why should I have to trust in someone when we could just be transparent and then we just know what's going on? Why do anything in secrecy? What's the benefit to the membership to do things in secrecy? To me, when you do things behind closed doors and you insist on secrecy, to me, you have something to hide, and that's why you do it. So I thought it was imperative to make this motion because since I've been a member of 26, transparency has never been something that was accepted by the folks that win elections and get into office. So without further ado, I want to read to you the motion that I made on Friday. And with that, we will begin. Good evening, siblings. My name is Eric Pacheco. At last month's meeting, it was made understood that new business is the time to ask your local to take action on something that we want it to do. It is with that in mind that I am up here. Only it's to ask the local union to not do something. Let me explain. The NLRA protects workers' rights to collectively bargain and provides structure for what that process looks like. There are mandatory subjects of bargaining. These include things that directly impact wages, hours, or working conditions, and are subjects the parties must bargain. Some examples include wages, shift premiums, overtime, holidays, health insurance, retirement, etc. Then there are permissive or voluntary subjects of bargaining. These subjects are not directly related to work. The parties may agree to bargain over these, but they are not required to bargain over these like they are mandatory subjects. They can refuse to bargain over permissive subjects without fear of an unfair labor practice charge. Some examples include negotiation ground rules, which may include no communication with the membership during negotiations, media blackouts, only one designated speaker at negotiations, no observers, or limits on the union negotiation team, or anything else that restricts, controls, or frustrates the process. Keeping the membership in the dark during negotiations empowers NECA and leaves the membership ignorant until the last hour when it's too late to critically review and discuss what was negotiated. We are told this is the best we could do by our negotiation team. We are advised to accept the contract. And every single time, we end up with buyer's remorse and lots of questions. It is an unfair labor practice to insist to impasse on a proposal concerning a permissive subject of bargaining or require agreement on a permissive subject as a precondition to further bargaining. This comes directly from the NLRB website. We do not have to fear NECA stalling the process over ground rules as they have done in the past. With all of the momentum that the labor movement has created over the last few years, we now have the most pro-worker NLRB of most of our lifetimes. An unfair labor practice charge holds weight these days. And if past practices reoccur and NECA walks away from the table over ground rules like gag orders and no communication with the membership during negotiations, the NLRB would be on our side. With all of that being said, I motion for Local 26 to keep the membership updated on the progress of negotiations, on what our demands are, and on the response to our demands our partners, NECA, provide. I motion for full transparency during negotiations for our members to remain fully informed. And that was my motion. Now, during the reading of that motion, it was a little bit contentious as the president kept on talking over me and trying to speed me along. And I thought that it would be important to make this video so that the members who were not in attendance could hear what the motion is that is going to be considered on November 3rd at the next general membership meeting. Now, I can't for the life of me understand why it was put off till the next meeting. It's not like I was asking for money or asking for a bylaw change, but tradition is tradition, and that's what I was told. And so it was pushed to the next meeting for a vote. Now, it is vitally important for the members of Local 26, if you are concerned about contract negotiations, which begin soon, they begin next year. If you're concerned about contract negotiations, if you would like to be kept in the loop, if you would like to know what we are demanding and what they are responding with, if you want to be involved in the process and understand what's going on, it is critical that you show up November 3rd and you vote and make your voice heard that you want full transparency. This motion goes nowhere without the membership. I tell you all the time, your local union is your local union. It does not belong to the elected officials. It does not. Their salaries are not even theirs. That's our dues money that pays their salaries, which means they work for us. It's high time that we realize it's our local. It's our local, and we have to take ownership of it. We can't allow other people to take ownership of our local and then complain about the job that they're doing when we're not involved at all. With that, I leave you. Now remember, the fight's not left and right. It's up and down, and it's going to take solidarity to win always. Each one teach one, get out there and reach one. And remember, there can't be a union without you and I front and center. Peace.